Be ready. Start. The Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir, after being established, has been given the power to recommend which articles of the Indian Constitution can be applied in the state and also to cancel the 370 altogether. After being advised by the State Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir, a presidential order was issued in 1954 that specified the articles which will be applied to the state. Through this article, the Constituent Assembly did not recommend cancellation of Article 370 before it got dissolved. As a result, the article was deemed to become a permanent feature of the Indian Constitution. The Article 370 explains how Article 370 was incorporated to keep the residents of Jammu and Kashmir under a law that is different from the rest of the country. The different laws include those relating to citizenship rights, ownership of property rights, and different fundamental rights. Due to these separate laws, Indians from other states were forbidden to buy any land or property in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. While the Indian government was planning out the Constitution of India, they requested the advice of each and every state on the number of constitutions to be incorporated. All the states agreed to have one constitution in spite of having one for each state except the State Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir. The State Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir requested that only those articles of the Constitution will be applied in the state that corresponds to the original instrument to accession, and other rules will be incorporated by the State Assembly after being formed. But the State Assembly got dissolved and the article was considered as a permanent feature of the Indian Constitution. This was confirmed by various rulings of India such as the Supreme Court and High Court. The state was exempted from the complete applicability of the Constitution of India. The state has the power to form its own constitution. The power of the central government in this state is limited to three subjects: defense, foreign affairs, and communications. Some central government's constitutional power can be extended to the state only with the concurrence of the state government. The state government's power to give concurrence is only active until the state constituent assembly was convened. After the scheme of powers is dispersed by the state constituent assembly, no further extension of powers is possible. With the elimination of Article 317 in 2019, people of Jammu and Kashmir will no longer have dual citizenship and would be treated similarly to other Indian citizens. Because the citizenship clause is no longer in force, all of the additional benefits and grounds for discrimination associated with the title are effectively gone. One of the most significant advantages was that non Jammu and Kashmir residents were unable to purchase land within the state. As a result, persons living in Jammu and Kashmir have plenty of resources that they have not put to good use in order to have a safe place to live. Women were the worst victims of the equation as they lost their land rights if they married someone from outside the state. Furthermore, neither she nor her children were eligible to inherit the land. A Kashmiri man, on the other hand, was free to marry any lady from any state and preserve his property rights. A non-resident of Jammu and Kashmir was not permitted to vote in state legislature elections or to run for office. Non-J&K residents were unable to enroll in postgraduate professional courses since state universities in Jammu and Kashmir require a permanent resident certificate. Furthermore, they were not eligible for any government help of scholarships to utilize while working for the government since permanent residence is necessary, which was not attainable at the time but is today. The state was not automatically rendered subject to any laws passed by parliament. As a result, disadvantaged populations in the state, such as scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, were denied the benefits that the Indian Constitution ordinarily provides. Even within the state, rights such as the right to education and the right to information apply. More than that, the middle did not have the authority to declare a financial emergency within the state, but that is no longer the case. Kashmir now follows the same rules and regulations as the rest of the nation. The 370 article will educate a person on how the instrument of accession affected the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Clause 7 of the instrument of accession signed by the Maharaja Hari Singh says that the state of Jammu and Kashmir is not compelled to accept any future articles of the Constitution of India. The State Assembly has the power to incorporate its own constitution. The State Assembly will also decide how much power should be vested in the hands of the central government. The state of Jammu and Kashmir was experiencing a special status because of the conflict that was prevailing on the land. The Article 370 explains the special status of the Jammu and Kashmir experiences.